Hi guys, welcome back to the Good Soup Live. I'm gonna get the intro video going in just a minute here. I don't know which intro video.
And speaking of messes, that is wonderful.
This is good soup.
The Good Soup Live.
Good soup live.
The Good Soup Live.
The good soup. Maybe I'll make your soup bad.
Good soup, good soup, good soup. Ooh, coming at ya. Good soup, good soup, good soup. This is gonna be a blast. Good soup, good soup, good soup. Ooh, coming at ya. Good soup, good soup, good soup. What's gonna happen next? Here's a song for the ones who have a few discs in their can. We're the boys on the microphone, going live without a plan. And no one's perfect, especially you. We're gonna dig stuff if you won't know what to do. No matter how dense in the can, it's always good soup. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? We're coming at ya. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? This is gonna be the best. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? We're coming at ya. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? What's gonna happen next? We won't apologize if any of this offends you. We're just here doing what we can. We won't apologize for making your cheeks hurt. Laughing on the floor, this is the end.
Have a listen, kiddies, if you dare.
Holy shit, we're back.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Hi, Facebook user.
Somebody said I can hear you. Oh, no.
Can you hear me?
You can hear our conversation.
You can hear us?
So I worked tirelessly over the last week making a new intro video for the show to come back on.
And he fucked it up.
And I fucked it up, and the computer...
30 seconds into the show going live.
Yep, yeah, the computer did not want anything to do with playing the new video. So next week we will premiering an all-new intro video. That sucked.
Can you guys hear us okay?
Yeah, you're good.
I have my own mic. I'm not using one of the lavaliers where I had a hard time because my boobs ate the microphone.
Dude, this is the whole show with the lavaliers. I bought them.
It's stuck inside my chest.
All you heard was...
Yeah. It's not like someone was jerking off the entire time.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So we're finally back after, what, an 8-month hiatus?
We had a show in between,
We did a
couple
couple,
in there.
but it wasn't anything like what I need, like every week, the Good Soup Live, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just looking
Making
at
sure
our
we're
feed.
actually live on all these feeds.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, I actually sound really good.
Yeah, no doubt.
I don't sound like I'm stuck in a tin can or I'm underwater.
Well, don't do that. That hurts me.
Yeah, I know
That
it hurts
me
you.
a lot.
Oh, because you have those super monitors in
I
your
have
ears.
in-ears ones,
So
yes.
let's talk about why we were gone for so long.
Well, you know, sometimes when a daddy and a mommy really wrong conversation.
Wrong conversation.
No, so basically what it
That's
is.
a whole other account that we have.
Hashtag follow us. Hit that subscribe.
Hit that like and subscribe. That's gonna be my new thing. It's gonna be wonderful. Smash that button, like and subscribe.
No, we had a bunch of stuff. I had a bit of a midlife crisis, stuff like that. Nothing crazy.
No, we had a bit of a meltdown that lasted from
May
until
currently.
November. Currently.
I mean, like a lot of people, it's been a rough few months for us here. We did the big event. We did a bunch of other stuff after that, and I did a bunch of shows with a bunch of bands, and I had burnt myself so out because I was also working full time. That's the part about this, about the not charging people to be on the show and stuff like that. That's the only hiccup is that we pay for everything.
This is better than sex is when you let your hair down a little bit after it's been really tight all day. Sorry.
I don't know how you would know.
Oh, you're so funny, Bill. Oh, it's so much better.
Good. Are y'all better now? Are you
No.
relieved?
Relieved with my
Relieved?
my
Are you
hairs.
better?
My hairs.
No, so I blew out the studio, I made it bigger, and I put up 2 displays instead of 1, and we got a bunch more lights, and we got a bunch more sound gear, and instruments, and all kinds of other stuff, and in-ear monitors and shit like that. And I put it all together so that I could make the Good Soup what I want it to be. Like we always... when we started this show, there was a format, and like that's generally how podcasts work. You would sit at a table, and you would, and everybody had headphones on, and you would just and you would babble your bullshit. But I mean, I don't know. The mold doesn't work for me anymore. I want to have music, and I want to have like a stage show be connected to this.
Yes.
So I built the as we're coming to know it, the Soup Kitchen Studios.
I just realized from this view I look like a potato from the Facebook view. From the TikTok view, because it's dead on, I look okay, but from the Facebook view, you can see my many chins that I have developed because of said mental health crisis. I have found such comfort in things like the food. The food.
I like my food too. It has become a staple point in our relationship. Although I will say, so I started growing out the beard, and then I trimmed it up, and I cut the lines and everything like that. And I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I look like a felon. You know.
Felony.
Like I have a felony. Yes.
Felony.
I have felony fingers.
Oh yeah, show off your new tattoo.
Yes. I got my.
We can't zoom in on it.
I can't zoom in on it, but I got a semicolon with
a certain kind of leaf on it.
The happy hippie flowers, if you will.
And a dog paw.
And a dog paw.
And a handprint.
And a dragging hand.
Because we pulled you up from the depths of the darkness that you were in.
And we did it with weed and reggae.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is let's talk about that.
About what?
So since probably the last time we had this
beach,
since probably the last time we had this show on, we had we still are huge Bumpin' Uglies fans, but we have since progressed into other areas of reggae that I didn't even know existed.
Oh, there's all kinds of reggae adjacent music, and I'm in love with all of it.
So we have now discovered Dub FX from Australia.
We haven't just discovered Dub FX.
We've met Dub FX.
It's gone so much further, though. I've actually gotten vocal lessons from Dub FX, and Dub FX sent me the patches for his vocal processor, so now I have all his effects to
now,
do
he isn't
beatboxing and stuff with.
He's not big in the United States, but he is massive in Europe.
He's massive everywhere else in the world, except for
plays for crowds of hundreds of thousands of people when it comes to EDM or reggae style.
Well, that was the thing he was saying is that he's very heavily reggae influenced, and he's very about doing things he doesn't
spiritual.
Yeah, he's spiritual. I'm saying he doesn't
super
endorse
positive
things he doesn't believe in. So when they crammed him up on a stage here in the States in front of hundreds of thousands of people, they were running him. He only did one tour over here, and they ran him pretty ragged with it. That's not who. They wanted to commercialize the shit out of him, and that's not who he is.
No.
He's like Ren. It's one of the biggest reasons I love these guys so much.
We never talked about Ren either. It's been that long. Ren. I don't think so.
We talked about Ren. Ren's in the intro video.
But that's from like a long time. I don't think we truly talked about Ren though.
Ren is a
British rap reggae artist,
and he's phenomenal.
He's
really
a busker.
He's real good. If you've ever get a chance, go over to YouTube. Check out Sick Boy and Money Game 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And
all of his remakes of Fatboy Slim.
Power's a good song. The Fatboy Slim remix.
He does a Foo Fighters remake that's really, really good.
All My Life.
Yeah. He does Bittersweet Symphony, and he basically uses samples.
And then he also has his own stuff. Like he's got a song called Animal Flow that's amazing. The Ren song. What's that? I forget what the name of it is. I'm drawing a blank.
The freaking where he's in
Hi there, Ren. The one where he's arguing with himself.
Hi, Ren?
It's Hi, Ren.
Hi, Ren? Yeah.
Kate's probably screaming at the tablet right now, hearing me. It's because she
Our kid knows all the words to Ren. And Ren's another one of those artists that nobody knows who he. In fact, Jill Grix just found out who he was and was like, I can't believe nobody knows who he is.
He refuses to. He's us. All right, guys, this is what you guys have to understand something. I refuse to commoditize this. I am not going to turn this into a money-making scheme. This is my one thing that I have that I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe any time to anybody. This is it. This is rec. This is my hangout, bro. You're welcome to the chill crib. This is the vibe in space. You know what I mean? No, so reality is that's what I wanted to reflect. That's why we opened it up more and we added some more stuff to it. And I'm putting a projector up in a week. I've had it for 11 months. I'm just brain dead and didn't put it up. And we're gonna keep bringing this up so that when we get bands and comedians and stuff here, we can film comedy specials here, and we can do it all for free. And we can do it all for you guys at no cost. And you guys will be able to watch this stuff and meet these people. And then, you know what? In a year or two, when they get discovered and get signed, I'm not saying that happens with everyone that comes on our show, but, sometimes it's been known to.
I think our last show was Treehouse, wasn't it?
It might have been.
And that was September.
Yeah, and now this Cinco de Mayo, I am going to be in Keensburg, New Jersey.
Mamacita.
Yeah, with Sons of fucking Paradise, which is...
Yeah, they have to do a song with Bumpin' Uglies called Mamacita.
And I might even get to be a part of that song.
Yes. We've invested, I've invested a lot of money into Bill making music.
Well, what do you mean you've invested? We've both invested
excuse me?
a lot. We've both invested a lot. You always got to act like you're...
We've picked up Boss GT10B, which is
the original Dub FX's original processor.
Yeah.
He used it for like 2 decades.
We picked
now
up
he's got
a
big
Vox,
boy money. I don't have that kind of money.
a Vox effects board, which is huge.
A Tone Lab SE with the double pedals,
We
the
picked
double
up
wah pedals.
A new iPad. We picked up some Behringer equipment. We picked up a lot of stuff over the last couple months.
Sennheiser microphones. Well, not that one, but there will be one there soon.
We picked up a bunch of stuff to further our career with the podcast and to try and bring some of the busking that's in Europe to the United States.
That's
you see a lot of it in New York and New Orleans and California, but you don't see a lot of it locally.
My dream for this show is for it to be literally like a 3-4 times a week busking network.
Yeah.
And anybody who wants to come perform can just come over and we'll fucking boot everything up. And we'll light the whole thing up, and they can jam out, and they can live stream from here. It would be awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we get events back together, and we do another big show
It's
like
like
the one
taking,
we did.
the Got Talent show.
And turning it into a permanent format, plus our dumbasses in the comedy and our bickering and nagging and bullshit, and Angie's money and broken TVs.
Oh, yeah. So look at our setup. At one point, I had a midlife crisis, and I thought we needed all new TVs in the house. So I went out and bought a new living room TV, a new bedroom TV, a new couch, a new chair, new carpets. Now we have like 5 carpets down here.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's where all this furniture came from, and now I hate it all. So
I'm
now
about to have a couch.
I'm about to buy all new furniture again. So if anybody's looking for a couch and a chair,
because people see the setup, and I get it constantly. People are like, "Oh my god, it looks big and it looks like professional with the benches and all." Like somebody was throwing these things out, these benches, and said I could have them.
We drove past them.
Yeah, they're restaurant benches that were basically the guy built them for a restaurant, and they hated them. So they're junk. So but Orange and Purple works with our brand. So
yeah, and we have a bunch of, and the studio's slowly getting put back together. It was in shambles.
It was
like a couple days ago.
All winter I had to keep this packaged up. Because I think you guys know this is a basement. It's a very big, open, sealed, dry locked basement. But in the winter, I still got to worry about stuff. So we packed everything up over the winter while I was dealing with treatment and other issues that I had going on, the holidays and all the bullshit. And then as soon as the last snowstorm hit, and I knew this was, it was bullshit, so I knew it was going to be the final one, I got to work. And there's more to come. There's so much more that I have to hook up.
Yeah, he spent the last couple of days putting the studio back together.
Now, I wanted to go live.
If I turned the camera around and showed you the surroundings or what's behind me,
not so good.
Not so good, but
it looks pretty on camera, don't it?
Up on camera looks beautiful.
I did a good job.
So you did do a good job.
We went to a red tablecloth. I feel like it accents Angie's Satanism more.
I have no soul.
No, you do not.
Eat your soul.
Ginger.
Yeah, soulless fucking ginger.
There's a black light to Angie's right that randomly turns on whenever the fuck it feels like it, which is interesting.
Caitlin's.
No, that one I bought for those posters right behind it. Because good buds stick together, guys.
We've had that poster for probably about 8 years.
It hung up in a friend of mine's attic, which was originally going to be this studio for a while, and
for like 2 or 3 years.
It was too fucking hot up there.
We bought that. We bought that when we were living in Maryland, down in Ocean City, Maryland, if you remember, at one of those head shops on the boardwalk.
Yeah. Yep. We bought
one
both of
and
them
the
and the ship.
ship
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. The two of
Yeah.
them. I wanted blacklight posters because I'm, a weird hippie. We're going to get some lava lamps and we're going to get some more stuff. And I got some ideas. There's going to be some cool shit going on. We've got some fucking dope guests coming on this year because this is it. We're officially back. This is your season
1 of the New Good Soup Live.
Season 1 of the New Good Soup. I like it. The GSL Mark
We're starting.
II,
We're starting
episode
over.
1.
We're starting from scratch.
Well, no, you know what it was, man? I don't feel bad about any of the time that we've been spent. I mean, we honed our confidence and we've, we got comfortable on stages in front of people and in events and with people. And I got comfortable with people coming up to me, asking me, like, believe it or not, I've had, figured 10 at least in the last year asked me for pictures or autographs.
Yeah, especially when we went to the 420 convention.
Yeah, everybody knew who the fuck I was at that
420
convention.
Con was, yeah. We're actually going to try and see if we can get a table this year at 420
I'm a bit
Con.
of a poor myself. No, man, I got to hang out with
You're sitting next to Katie Morgan and talk about my pussy.
You know what's the best about that, and it'll never stop being funny, is, Katie Morgan, she's Katie Morgan. Oh, Jesus. We had an ad on our
We had
logo.
a StreamYard ad
Son
on
of
us.
a bitch. Yeah. This is some bullshit. I use...
And this is like 10 minutes long,
No,
too.
we're good. All right. Listen, so I use...
StreamYard.
No, this is my own YouTube channel.
Yeah, but
through my own tablet. I made an hour and 40 minute video of just the logo so that it could sit there behind us. And then, eventually I'll be getting the Stream Deck working to where I can put up videos and we can bring in guests and it'll be like they're sitting right here with us because both of these TVs are mobile. I can move them in and out and all that. And they make really good for when we do shows, like live shows and porn. It's really good for porn. So I have that, and then we do a big screen here with a projector so that no matter, it's just boobs, no matter where you
We
look.
got this
Just either boobs
Optima.
or dick
Was it
everywhere.
Optima projector that we picked up?
HD Optima. It's
Yeah.
an HD Optima projector that somebody who had, I think they quit their job and
Took
they
it with them.
stole it. And it was a brand new.
We picked it up for like 20
Yeah,
or 30
I think I bought it
bucks.
for like $25. Most of the shit that you guys see here that we're talking to you with and on is used garbage that people were either gonna throw out or like a lot of the lights came from a studio that I've been friends with the guy for years, and these are like
Nick.
these are like his shit lights at Rockstar Rehearsal that were shot and broken and stuff like that. So he gives them to me, and then I go to like hobby shops and shit like that, and I resource parts to fix them. I mean, they're a little janky, but they all work.
So Nick called us. This was like a year ago. Nick called us and was like, "Hey, Bill, I haven't heard from you in a while, but since COVID, I've updated all of my studio lighting. Now he owns, what is it, Rockstar?
He owns Rockstar Rehearsal
Rockstar
down
Rehearsal
in
Studios.
It's in South Jersey, Gloucester County
Near Vineland,
area. It's
thing.
it's an awesome studio. If you look it up,
It is
it's in
so
Blackwood,
cool.
Blackwood, New Jersey.
Yeah, and they have like a kiss room. They have a lounge room.
And in the Kiss room is actual, like all the stuff up on the walls and
memorabilia.
shit is from Kiss.
Yeah,
it's not bullshit.
They have a big Ace Stanley like stuffed.
And he has
person.
a giant showcase room, which was so all right, so. That's pretty much what's created. What's going to happen with our show is it was two forces, not unlike the Matrix, that are creating this. We have the comedy end of it, and all that, and then we have I want to be able to do showcases for comedians, for bands, for artists, for actors, and so we have right next to this is another studio the same size as this one that is all green screened.
That we've had movies shot in.
Yeah, we've shot real movies here on it. And all of this stuff is stuff that you'll be able, when that movie comes out, you'll be able to see it for free. We back a lot of indie artists, a lot of people who don't have a voice of their own, who can't get an audience because the live music scene has been so corporatized.
Sucks.
It's bullshit now. It's not, I don't want to be a part of an industry that, if you're not 23 years old and, and
10 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. That you shouldn't be a part of it.
Gorgeous, have an Ozempic face. Like, you should be able to showcase your talent how you want to showcase your talent.
Right, exactly. And like we believe in all of that. And we want to drive the art forward. Like, we don't give a shit about the financial end of things. I never have, and honestly, I probably
and
never
now
will.
we're more driven than ever that we don't care. Like we have.
There's no one else out there like us. There's nobody else out there. Like every one of these fucking ads
They
you see
want to
everywhere.
monetize on
Well,
it.
no, every one of these ads that you see, it's like, oh, well, you're stuck in that dreaded 200 TikTok jail, then you should download this app and pay $45 for a bunch of bots.
And it doesn't work.
That are going to fuck up your account authority, and you're not going to actually get anything out of it. And I refuse to let something I've worked this hard. We've been doing this for, 6 years now?
Well, we've been doing
since
the podcast.
since I started the persona, the dented can.
Oh yeah, 6 years.
It's been about 6 years since I started doing all this
The
comedy
podcast
stuff.
is going on almost year 3.
And all I want is to, get it out there and get other people's art out there. That was always the goal. I've been promoting shows and rock shows and bands and stuff like that since I was 15. And I don't do it for money. I do it because it's fun, or I do it for a charity, or, we're not about that. I don't know. I enjoy the fans. I enjoy doing the stuff, and I enjoy making music and making the art far too much to want to turn it into every time I turn something into a way to provide, I hate it.
It gets all
no time.
mucked up and
It gets all
stupid.
twisted and fucked up, and this is simple.
We have
right?
a bunch of people who hate us for no reason whatsoever. And we're like,
Dude,
what did we do?
Because of that, because of some in the famous words of Fred Durst, because of some he said she said bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's all nonsense. And the fact of the matter is that this was always meant to be a good thing. This show started off as a charity event.
Yes.
And then we decided to keep running with it, and years have gone by, and we've grown, and we've fallen, and we've had stars on our show. And then there's been
signed
days where
artists.
we've had signed musicians, multiple signed musicians, and we'll have multiple more. And then there'll be days where it's just us hanging out. Or there might be a day where it's just me sitting down here mumbling to myself. And you motherfuckers are going to watch, too.
All kinds of people getting feedback.
Ooh.
I get all
Money
those.
is the root of all evil. That is Ken Scher, ladies and gentlemen, the lead singer of One Love Tribe.
Hey, Ken.
Who I will also be doing the lighting for at Club Miami on April 20th. 420. It's going to be a good time. OnlyFans was supposed to be porn from day one, Bridget. I hate to break it for you. What's up, buddy? How's everything going?
OnlyFans. No, everybody has an OnlyFans account now. Everybody.
I'm actually
you like doing bird porn? I'm gonna dress up like a bird. Like if you like.
So I don't want to do feet pics, but I'm gonna set up an OnlyFans. It's gonna be knee pics. It's just gonna be my knee.
Your feet would make money. My feet not. I have Shrek feet.
Bro,
I
have bent ass
Fiona feet.
Yeah, but I have like the cold clack on hard tile gremlin toes.
I mean, that might be a thing. Do you remember the cast guy? He wanted you to put on a cast.
We're not going there. That's the end of that. Yeah, for a brief time we did some
adult things.
some adult stuff, some big boy stuff, if you will. And
that was the height of COVID, and
we were desperate.
We were desperate. It was when it was everything seemed
That's
like a
when
good
shit
idea.
got real. But yeah, so basically we wound up doing all that, and we had some guy who wanted me to put a cast on and take a picture of nothing, just my leg.
Just his leg in a cast.
And I was like, but that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. I mean, we could have bought one probably, but
Ken said, I don't have an bring the ganja. Yes, bring the ganja to the 420 event.
Yes.
Unless you're talking to me, Ken, in which case.
I am the ganja. Stupid.
What? Fuck.
I am the ganja.
Listen, all right?
Let's talk about how we went from 10 milligram edibles to what? What do we have now? What are we taking now? Like 400, 500 a day?
500s a day.
Yeah. Try finding those in New Jersey.
Yeah, no. It's a toughie. I'm not going to lie.
You go to the dispo, you're getting 10 milligram
Dude,
packets.
That's the problem. But she comes home like it's a good deal. She's like, I got you 3 packets for $80. I'm like, I paid $10 for fucking 11 of that.
Hey, when desperate times call for desperate measures. So, yeah.
So the Good Soup Live, I'm sure we'll have One Love Tribe down here. We have enough of a spread now. See, this is nice because it's kind of like going to be like, my goal is to get like a very like Sugar Shack
We're going to try and
fifth-
soundproof the ceiling.
Fuck that.
We have people above us.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
As long as our shit doesn't fall on our head.
What shit's going to fall on the head?
I mean, if we park it over there where the bucket is.
What are you talking about?
Play in the bucket.
Yeah, we have a bucket right
Put
now
it
at
in the
fridge.
fucking bucket.
Yeah, you know what sucks, man? You work all this time fucking. I had to paint all this shit black. Do you understand how much of a bitch this was to get going? Right? And
I see
then
a
2
red
days
door
later,
and I want
a
it.
pipe starts leaking on the other side of the fucking room.
Superman.
And now I'm dealing with that. How's your soda? You're giving ASMR right now. Patrick Star.
I started to get dry mouth, and I'm not even high.
I got that cough.
That's
now
it. Well,
full
Butrin
on
life.
right now. Woo. I've been down here with the dehumidifier because we have a 70 pint.
Drying out like a prune.
Yeah, I'm
looking
like
like
getting
a
older by
keeper.
this. I'm getting older by the second. I'm starting to cough dust and shit.
You're looking like this.
He does introduce the show though, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he does.
So what's going on with us, Ange? Why don't you tell everybody?
What's going on with us?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
We're getting a divorce.
No, we're not.
Oh no, we're not.
Actually, we're
No.
probably the best we've been in a long time.
We're super happy.
Yeah. So somebody's medication started working.
Mental illness is a real thing. There is no
Yes, it
shame
is.
in taking meds. There is no
There
shame.
isn't.
I take my meds and I have my green, my organic.
I take my Wellbutrin and grind my
Herbs.
teeth and
My,
power
my
clean.
herbs. Yeah, she sits there and just fucking gets angry. Just sitting there in a
Angry
recliner,
herb.
just sitting there like bundled up like a potato in a recliner, screaming at people, just mumbling, motherfucking fucking.
Who's talking to us?
You're 42? Ah, man, you look like you're 10. And hi, Dave. How's everybody doing? We are officially.
Ken, I'm older than you.
We're
Yeah,
back.
I'll be 44 this year.
I'm turning the big 4-0.
Yeah, I'm older than Bill.
4-0. And you robbed the cradle and 13 stepped at the same time somehow.
I did.
That's fucking crazy.
I just
You like reached way down in the sludge and was like,
was like, let's
this
see
is-
what I can pull
this
out of
is
that shit pile now.
this is my problem now.
This is my turd. There is no other turd. This is
Mr.
mine.
Hankey.
Howdy-ho,
I'll call you Bill.
Oh, so we were upstairs before the show, and we were playing charades, and I was like, I said, oh, Caitlin, what do you think about this one? She's like, you sound like Goofy. I'm like, I'm fucking Mickey Mouse. She's like, do demonic Mickey.
No, don't do
So
demonic
yeah,
Mickey.
no, we did demonic Mickey, and
It
she.
gets real awkward upstairs, and like you gotta understand, like by this point, I'm usually pretty heavily medicated around like 9-10 o'clock at night when they start.
That's when that Seroquel kicks in.
When they start their shenanigans, and it's awkward. Like you know what I mean? Like you ever witness something that like they're having fun, but it's like cringeworthy to sit on the side because you're like in that awkward paralytic state. Where between like, should I laugh to fit in or should I slap you and tell you you're being a fucking weirdo?
No, I like being a weirdo. That's why you fell in love
But
with
you're
me.
a weirdo at volume 11 at like at night.
That's because I have ADHD and my ears ring 24/7.
Angie seems to believe somehow
That tinnitus is related to ADHD.
that tinnitus. What? You are a fucking medical professional. You can't say shit like that.
Look it up. Look it up, motherfucker. It is true.
No, but actually, the only real cure for it is good buds sticking together.
Yeah, but I can't smoke because then I eat everything and I gain more weight. I'm already roly-poly right now
I
as
feel
it
like
is.
I look good right now, though, man.
No, he lost weight. What he lost, I gained.
That's that depression fucking shit, dude. Where
Although
you
I
just,
did get my hands on some Ozempic and it's just sitting in my closet right now.
it's dope to literally sit. Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, hold on. I got to deal with something.
What's that?
Somebody trying to spam in my shit.
Okay.
And I can't get rid of them. I don't know.
What
All
does
right.
it say?
Well, whoever it is on Twitch that's spamming in the comments about their promotion, you're gonna get blocked because I don't put up with that
Who
shit.
else is on here?
I don't promote shit here. We've dropped all of our merch down the cost, and we do all this because we believe in it. We believe in the scene, and I am damn sure we're not gonna let somebody come in here trying to push their bullshit on my page without at least asking. You know, we're pretty
feel
good
like-
about that. If you ask,
Yeah, if you ask, we'll promote the shit out of you.
We'll do right by you. But if you just come on and just start dumping scam shit on there,
I want to give Shelly a shout out.
I'm gonna read the fucking post. Hold on. We're gonna give Shelly a shout out, but she gets her own segment. Hold on one second. So this is, here we go. Let's put it up for everybody. So this is what they're putting there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say that Penniless Spa is probably a scam and a shit.
Penniless
So why don't you guys just go ahead and if you see them, just go ahead and block them. Go ahead and hit that fuck you button.
Penniless Spa?
Penniless.
So homeless people spa.
What's up, Dave, fellow weirdo? Checking in.
Yes.
Guys, if you haven't seen Dave Hodge perform, Dave, when is your night? Your headlining?
Podcast?
No, he's headlining a comedy thing, I think.
Ennis is doing the Stress Factory.
Ennis is yes. No, I'm sorry. I'm reading comments, man. I'm getting confused. There's
I
too many
can't see from
shits
over here.
going on.
So I see your mom.
That's good. Thank you. That's the best thing you could have possibly said. We're on the stage in front of tens of people and Bill's mom. Yes, my mom, who's currently driving around in one of my vehicles because her poor Jeep just refuses.
It's like about the Jeep. Mine's still running.
It's like you guys ever seen the movie Robots with Robin Williams, the animated movie?
Yeah.
That's what her Jeep is. Robin Williams in that movie. Just shit falling off of it.
So my Jeep, it was down for a little bit because what was wrong with the Jeep?
Everything.
It needed.
Which one?
My car. It needed a master cylinder, brake lines,
and then 2 minutes after I changed the master cylinder.
But that was after we had to put some other big part in it. It sat not running for like a month and a half.
Because it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. And I have cursed myself because I talked so much shit about her driving her rust box, and now I'm stuck driving mine.
Yeah, so we had a misfire in cylinder 1. We replaced the engine coil. Sorry. And then the misfire just came right back because it's a piece of junk.
Moms do make shit happen. And we would not be here if it. Everybody who was here had at one point had a mother. I get it. However, I lost my train of thought. My mother has made the decision to buy a 3.6 Pentastar, and I don't know if that is worse for her or me. Anyway, moving on. Moving right along. So yeah, so we're gonna start highlighting more stuff, and we're
going to see AFI in 30 Seconds to Mars. I finally got tickets.
So yeah, they finally came down. They all of a sudden they dropped like
totally random.
The price had dropped like it's all a state.
So
trooper.
the tickets originally for the pre-sale they were like $300 and $400, and then they were on Groupon.
So we're going to see them.
I got his tickets for the Barclays Center in August.
Hopefully we don't drink the Kool-Aid.
It's become Jared Leto's feet follower.
Because they're like.
Nah,
that shit's for real though. He's out of his fucking mind. Listen, I love him. He's an awesome actor. I don't even give a shit what any of you guys think. I'm gonna tell you right now. I thought he played a dope ass Joker. The only reason everybody hated it was because Heath Ledger died after playing the Joker. If Heath Ledger said no to that role, you would all love Jared Leto's Joker.
You are screaming.
I'm sorry.
I knew you have one monitor.
I turned it down too.
Did you?
That could be why.
Yes, you're screaming.
So what? It's my studio. I'll scream if I want to. I built it.
It's my studio and I scream if I want to. Anyway, so we're going to see AFI.
Casper.
Bill's gonna freaking lose his shit when Davey Havoc gets on stage.
So just so y'all know, I've been a diehard AFI fan. I've seen them live.
His man crushes
40
Davey
or 50
Havoc
times, and fuck, as if there could be like a.
Davey looks okay.
There's much worse people.
Davey with his mullet right now and the weird evil eyebrows. I mean,
but you have to understand something, all right? At the end of the day, he's gonna do this shit and fucking throw his mic up and he's gonna jump around and Hunter's gonna be doing fucking cartwheels with the bass and it's still gonna be.
And I'm pretty sure Jared
show.
Leto will come out on stage and they'll all have a giant orgy on stage and everybody will be.
Dude, what if we get there? Could you imagine we get there and you just have this table out, which is solo cups, just fucking 1,000 cups, and the Leto comes out and he's like, "Welcome to the very intimate 30 Seconds to Mars show. We are going
drink
to
what's in the solo cup. It's
drink.
Good for you. You're really gonna like it."
Come break me down.
Our poor neighbors.
Yeah,
who are above
it'll
us.
It'll be beautiful.
Beautiful. So Bill does this thing now that every time I mispronounce something, which I do quite often,
I make fun of
he
her.
has to make fun of me on the spot, no matter how mad I am.
And relentlessly too. It's so much fun.
And I think I threw something at him the other day.
So it started off though. You guys gotta understand. It's not abusive. It's loving. It started
our,
off.
our kids watching.
Hi, Caitlin. So it started off with hold on. I'm gonna turn the volumes down a little bit because everybody's bitching. We're yelling. It started off. What the fuck was we talking about? I lost my train of thought because of the volume.
Making fun of me.
Oh, it started off because you would rage clean and you would fuck. She wouldn't realize she was doing it, but she'd be like motherfucking everyone in the house while she's doing it. So she's slamming drawers and she's just like, oh, fucking water bottle. You know what I mean? And so I started. She would misstep and fuck words up like I do, and she makes fun of me relentlessly because I can't talk. And she doesn't understand how it is I've been in movies and shit like that when I can barely speak. I can rehearse. I can rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and
I
rehearse
babble.
and rehearse until. But anyway, and then you said something and I forget what it was, and you sounded like Alan Tudyk in that new show Resident Alien. And I lost it. And from then on, I just started ragging on her. And it's helped, though. She watches her choice of words better. I wish she was better at ragging on me so that I could learn how to talk properly.
I'm so tired 3/4 of the time.
That track, though, right? Even though it was kind of a way of going about it.
I made a full circle.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
Or do I have some explaining to do to my therapist?
Maybe. Yes, Bill has regular therapy sessions now.
Yes, I have regular.
We have fully embraced the fact that we're fucked up. And there's stuff
It's funny.
swirling around in our head.
It's all, you know what, and, it is what it is. I'm good with it. I don't mind it. Honestly, I think it's better on this side of it. Sorry, I'll be back on the fucking in a minute. TikTok don't give a fuck. They can.
I'm pretty sure they can hear you because you're so freaking loud.
I am loud. I could be in that band, Brothers Moving. Another awesome band. If you guys haven't heard of them, Brothers Moving is fucking phenomenal.
They're Danish.
They're Danish. They bust, but they come here a lot to the Americas.
They don't require
And they play-
microphones.
They play like way old. Yeah, dude, it's the best. Like they played a show, and like even in the beginning of
in
the
New
YouTube
York.
video in New York, the lady's like, "How many mics do you need?" And they're like, "None."
She's like, what? He goes,
It's a
we're
room
loud
with
enough.
300 people in it, and they had no problem.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the new digs?
It's good. We need a space heater in here. I'm
We don't.
cold.
Well, I mean, we're not going to in another 2 weeks.
No, not in another 2 weeks. And you know, it was supposed to be 65 today. What happened?
It rained.
What? Yeah, it's pouring outside right now.
Great. I'm just waiting to see the
Better
puddle
button
start
this bitch
rolling.
up. You're like, great. Especially freaking like stuff starts floating past us. Stage lights.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you see one of my moving headlights bobbing past the fucking camera. It's a really cool water effect you got, Bill.
So he has secured this room with.
It's pretty bad, dude.
So he took.
I insulated the entire door. I flex sealed around the entire thing. I have a 3-inch rubber fucking dragger under the door to make sure it's a triple seamed. And then I still put a concrete board in front of the door and a squeegee with a door sock behind it.
There's a lot of stuff down
And then
there.
there's a jump pit, like a kiddie jump pit that happens to be just as big as the door frame, so I put that there too.
We'll blow that up in the summertime.
My attitude is if anybody wants to steal anything from here, they're going to trip over everything before they get to the good stuff. I'll unplug you right now. Right the fuck now. Immediately without haste. I'll just clip and you're
So
done.
at one point, our bedroom turned into Bill's meth lab.
What's a meth lab? Dude, see, that's some bullshit, yo. Why you gotta talk shit? No, I'm kidding.
So,
it's a music studio.
We went a little overboard, and the other thing we bought this summer was a cigar box guitar, a bass guitar,
A Fender bass.
And
electric. Acoustic
and
electric.
a Squire
And yeah, she bought me a Squire Telecaster
for his birthday,
for my birthday.
and an amp, and
Wow.
and now
not much of an amp.
but let's take that plus all the drum and bass stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the processors and all the good stuff. Dude, it's great, but unfortunately, so Ben,
I looked at him. I'm like, he's like, I can see it in your face. I started to have a panic attack because it began encroaching
well, Dub,
towards the bed.
so after I got my lesson from Dub on how to do this stuff, I started practicing, and Then I got the patches and I got the pedal and I started really getting into it. And I would love to share it with you guys, but unfortunately, everything I make sounds like it belongs in the Matrix.
Robot music.
So I'm still working on it. We're getting there though. I'm getting there. I got. But it all sounds like if you ever listen to any like that guy MC Xander, I mean it's all the same. It all sounds like.
I can't do
If
it.
you do that again, I'll kill you. That hurt a lot.
You're welcome.
These are dual driver. They're painful.
Yeah. You don't really have much of an ear to begin with, so
I can't do
blow
that
the
in the
rest of it.
beatbox and stuff with the lip rings in. They rattle. It's like having snares. You know what I mean? I can hear them.
That's okay. Bill woke up the other day and he swallowed one of his lip rings.
Dude, you know how many times I swallowed the ball off of one of the posts on these things? It happens a lot, and I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie.
Our kid wants to send us a video to show us what she's doing upstairs.
If Magneto ever becomes real, I'm in deep shit.
So am I.
Why?
I've got metal all over me.
Why?
My ears, my nose.
Yeah, but those are surface things. They'll come right out. Mine are like down in my kidney. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna bleed. It's like reverse buckshot. It's like literally like pulling the buckshot out of the animal.
True. True.
Yeah. I don't know why we're talking about animals and buckshot. Honestly, I'm running low on ideas. We needed to get back in the rhythm. So this show is kind of like a who isn't fucked up? Everybody's fucked up these days.
Everybody is. Everybody.
We wanted to get back in the rhythm and you know get this setup running, make sure everything worked well, and so far it looks like it's going to.
We haven't gotten kicked off TikTok yet, so that's a
That's a win. That's definitely a win.
How many times have we been kicked off?
So yes,
TikTok?
so again, I will be at the Club Miami in Keensburg, New Jersey, with One Love Tribe on 420, and then I will be at
the mystery spot.
The mystery spot in the Berg where Treehouse performed, doing the lighting for Sons of Paradise.
Hopefully, it's not cold and raining this time. That was cold.
It wasn't that bad.
William
You went
Baza.
home.
Yeah, with no
I
heat in
froze
my
my
Jeep.
balls
That's
off.
what happened. We lost the heat in the Jeep. Yeah. So, what you got? Tacos. Our kid wanted to have tacos tonight for dinner. Said she had ramen. We discussed her ramen habit.
Her ramen habit.
Yeah. So
Rubbiness.
we have to come up with a topic.
We don't need a topic. What we need right now is
Our lives. So since we stopped doing this show out of the house, we don't really go anywhere or do anything.
It's funny now. It's like
I don't
have a life
anywhere.
And that's why we were like, why aren't we doing the show? So we came back, and now we're back, and this is us back. We're back on the show. This is what we look like now. We've changed. We've grown together with you, and we've all learned lessons. I don't know what those lessons are.
Some kind of lesson.
But we've learned something.
Yeah. I've learned that
Not to cut fucking lettuce with a bread knife.
I've learned not to stick my finger in the vacuum cleaner. Let's talk about that. So I came home from work one day, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was running the vacuum. William wasn't here, coincidentally. Like, he never leaves the house without me, so he wasn't home.
Why you guys say that? That's not even true. That's not even a little true. I'm never here.
Who didn't want to be home alone yesterday because I had to go to the supermarket? Bill, I have to go to ShopRite. Well,
Because I know what it means when you
I
have
don't
to go to
want to be
ShopRite.
home alone. I'm
It-
like,
You guys have dogs, like literally, man. It means that I'm gonna have the pit bull and the chihuahua, like right here, for the entire time that you're gone. Just like they turn and they're just staring at you.
So anyway, a couple weeks ago, I was running the vacuum, and one of
walls
my
are closing, I'm
headbands was on the floor. So I ran it over with the vacuum. Now I have a shark. I have an older shark.
You guys don't. Wait, whoa, hold up. You gotta understand. This is not just any older shark. This is that purple shark. You know the one I'm talking about?
The original,
and she's
the OG.
missing the front filter, so it just blows air out the front of it at 1,000 miles. And like literally, don't. I know what you're saying, Bill. How could you? Your wife? She's gonna clean the whole house, and you make her use a broken fucking vacuum? No. There's a $1,000 Bob Smart that I bought on Facebook for $10, brand new, in the box, waiting for her to just turn it on. Actually, it's gonna wait until, I guarantee now, it's gonna wait until after, because they're doing hardwood floors here now. After they put down the vinyl fake hardwood floor, and I'm gonna have to transition it from vacuum into the little scrubby model with the rubber fucking thing.
Anyway, I sucked up my headband in my shark.
Yeah.
And
your
I thought
immediate thing
I
was
turned
to-
it. Yeah, my immediate reaction was to stick my finger in the bristles that were turning at like 10,000 RPM. I ripped all the skin off my middle finger, and then I think I broke my finger because certain days I can't close my middle finger, like the top part. Or
Which days are those?
It gets stuck.
Which days are those that you can't move it, Ange? See? I knew you weren't including me.
So there are times where I had to sit there and wiggle this thing back and forth until I hear it pop, and then I can somewhat bend it. It hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the extent. Like when I tell you, like
We go brat mode a
we're
lot lately with each
boring.
other.
We are
We're
boring.
not boring.
We watch a
She's
lot of
such
TV.
A lying asshole, bro. Listen, you guys have no idea.
So
we
we
do
watch-
exciting shit all the time.
We binge watched True Detective. We binge watched
That
the
was
rest.
fucking a good time.
Yeah, The Night Country was really good.
Night Crunchy was really good. I wish
First
it,
season was really good.
I said the same thing to Ange, and I'll tell you guys about my thoughts on the Jodie Foster True Detective. It needed to be more Matthew McConaughey. You know
That
what I
was
mean?
as close as it became Matthew McConaughey since they started the show.
I don't give a fuck. They
Season-
need to dial it up a lot.
Season-
here, ready? This is it. Ready? Make another season 1. Just make it
That's
again.
I think that they were shooting for with that one.
No, just make it again with him and Woody Harrelson. It was perfect. It was good.
I know.
And now everything
Season
is
2
shit
was
except
crap.
For, the only
Season
shit
3
that
was
I
supposed to
watch
be
right
good.
now that I like
Crap.
is Twisted Metal was good. Ted was good.
Resident Alien.
Resident Alien is my new favorite show. Louder Milk and fucking
Louder Milk was awesome.
and that.
I can't wait for Fallout.
I got mixed feelings about it.
I am super
I
stoked.
hope they do a good job. I don't.
I
think
like the video game.
Aiden hacked into
Fallout,
Is it
yeah.
hack?
Yeah,
Is it
he
a hack?
hacked.
A mod?
He did a mod.
He did a mod, and he put the characters in Good Soup live shirts, all of them,
in the Fallout game. So we roll around in Good Soup Live shirts,
even in the apocalypse,
looking like a zombie.
looking like a zombie.
Um,
I looked like a zombie on the show once for Halloween. Remember?
yeah, I remember that.
I used to do that shit because it was Tuesday. I'm serious. Remember that? I would just randomly she'd come home and I'd spend 5.5 hours doing makeup to do 4 fucking TikTok videos, and I'd delete 3 of them.
Yep.
It was good times.
Drive me out of
I
my
miss
mind.
those
We
days though, when
had
it was just fun to pull.
so many pairs of contacts.
They
They're
still do.
upstairs,
They're
but
still up there. I just don't know how many of them are any good anymore.
I would not put those in your eyes. That's like automatic pink eye.
Whatever. Stop being such a pansy. No biggie. With a little pink eye
So when
amongst
you get
friends, right? I'm gonna fart on your
You
pillow
just
later.
stick your finger in your butthole and stick it in your eyeball. I bought the world's hardest pillows too.
Which ones? For our bed?
Yeah.
Dude, they're fucking worried. It's like sleeping like with a fucking body bag for a pillow. It's absolutely
They're
terrible.
supposed to be memory
Your
foam
neck
pillows.
hurts. You're all cricked up and shit. You wake up. You can't fucking move. You feel like you're
So,
85 years old.
I found these ones on Amazon. They were supposed to be memory foam pillows, and they came and they were like this big when they showed up. And after like 4 hours, they got to be like this big. So then I put them on the bed, but they weigh like 50 pounds
They're
apiece.
brutal. They hurt
You
so
put your
bad.
head in it, and it doesn't sink into the pillow. It's like laying on a cinder
Oh.
block.
You guys know how women take off their bra and they say it's the best thing they've done all day.
You need to stick a Q-tip
You
in
take
those
those
fucking
in-ear
things.
monitors out. That's the best feeling all day. Oh, a free at last. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you have your own crib. You know, I could never do this when we were hanging out and just kick my feet
And when
up.
the table collapses
I
and your
know.
computer falls
I
down.
know, and fucking this $700 worth of electronics go flying. What? That was this. My
Oh.
chair. Yeah. My bench seat. Everything's got to be up on pallets in the Good Soup Live studio because I don't trust it not to leak. It hasn't leaked in months or a year, 2 years, whatever the fuck it's been.
A year.
But you never know, right? It could.
It's raining now.
It's raining right now.
Yes.
I don't see any squeakers. Hey, you guys see that movie on Netflix? What is it?
Leave the world behind. Oh,
Squealer with Tyrese Gibson.
Oh
The
my!
fucking sausage sandwiches. Ah.
They marketed this movie as it
Oh,
was
so gross.
They made Tyrese seem like he was the main character, and he was in it for 2 minutes.
Yeah, he gets.
He was a cop.
Yeah, it's not. It's as a matter of fact, guys, tomorrow on Netflix premieres
Code
movie-
8 too.
Code 8 Part 2, and Code 8 was a dope ass movie. I didn't really watch Arrow, so I didn't know who Stephen Amell really was until I had seen this movie.
I don't know. I'd take him and his
And
brother.
it was him and his brother. And yeah, I mean, at that part, it's not really a sexuality thing. It's art at that part. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they're both very
That point-
different
that
looking. They
point.
don't even look like brothers. One's got brown hair, the other one's a ginger. Stephen Amell's a ginger.
Yeah.
He's got ginger beard.
Are you going to be my Stephen Amell?
I mean, I could. That's a whole nother
Or
account.
Chris Helmsworth?
No, no.
There's not a person on this earth that wouldn't sleep with Chris Helmsworth, man or female. It's not. There's not a. And I don't care. You guys can fill the comments up with your bullshit. I don't care. You're lying. You're lying. If not for the fact that he is literally probably the most gorgeous specimen of human on earth.
He's got good hair, too.
On top of that, he's fucking loaded.
True. And he's got an Australian accent.
Yes, that's it. I mean, that's really all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That's it. That's
Hey,
it.
look, my dad just chimed in. Hey, Dad.
Some random stranger rolls up with an Irish accent, tells me,
Like
"That's
Jonathan.
the man."
What movie did we watch? Oh, we started watching that show, The Tourist, with James Dornan.
That was fucking terrible. I couldn't do it.
I was trying.
It might even get good, but it's so slow to start up. I'm just like, all right, are we gonna get to the fucking point or what?
4 episodes it took, and I'm like, I'm gonna fall asleep. Can't do this.
That was like the season 3 of True Detective.
The Satanic Panic one with Stephen
I mean,
Dorff.
I wanted to like it so much because the actor in it is phenomenal.
I love Stephen Dorff.
But unfortunately,
It was trash.
It was fucking horrifyingly bad. It was just slow, and everybody overacted like it was a soap opera.
There was a lot of like weird, awkward pauses in the
That's all
dialogue.
true. It feels like that's how.
But the first season wasn't like that, and then last season wasn't like that. The two in between, the two in between.
It's always the two in between. It's crazy. You know what I mean? The two in between.
I'm cold.
We're cold now.
I'm cold.
Are we done with our dick and fart jokes for the evening?
I think we're done with
Are we done? Listen, guys. So yes, the bigger show is coming. We are going to be doing this regularly until we finish getting everything
Every
booted up,
Tuesday
set
at
up,
2
and ready to
p.m.
rock. You guys are going to get to come
2
along
p.m.
on this soup kitchen journey.
I said
with
2
us.
p.m. If we're doing this every Tuesday at 2 p.m., there's a problem. It's every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
The only reason we moved from Monday to Tuesday is because our friends have a podcast on Monday, and we don't want to compete with people we like. That is the especially uncomfortably funny. Dave, shout your podcast out in my
We get
shit.
it wrong
If not,
every single time.
Yeah, I give them a shout out constantly.
But it's
My brain's
Haj and
fried.
Ennis.
Haj, Ennis, and company Shay.
Yeah.
Shay's awesome, dude. Those guys are funny as fuck too, man. They're really good dudes.
But their podcast, they watch stuff off of eFucked, and then they freaking
I was
analyze
scarred after being on their podcast because you guys don't like on their podcast. They don't have the displays where you can see them. They have it where I can see it. It's right in front of me, and it's a 70-inch TV where they put on
the most brutal porn.
It's not porn, bro. This isn't porn. Like this isn't porn. This is. Like, that's what that is. You know what I mean? That's, so on that note, you guys have a great weekend. Week. It's not
weekend.
Well, I pretend like it's Friday in my head every day. It's a reason for celebration, and I am going to let you guys finally see the new video that I screwed up, and I'm going to play it on the big screens before we end the stream. So. See you guys next Tuesday. Tell your friends. We'll be back. I will let you know. I think we're going to have a guest. I'm almost positive we shall have a funny man.
Peace out.
Oh, no.
Deuces. Deuces. It doesn't switch over.
So much. Yes, sir.
guys next Tuesday.